We're going to replace the OEM, the factory thermal bypass valve on our 68 RFE automatic transmission on a 2017 Ram 2500 with the 6.7 Cummins in it. I decided to go with a PPE product, bought it through Thoroughbred Diesel, very fast shipping. And I'll show you why I went with the PPE product. This was folded up in the box too. It did come with some instructions. They're actually recommending the service plug inspection and cleaning every 5 to 10,000 miles. But this is interesting. They make their own, or have made for them, a premium high efficiency transmission fluid filter for the 68 RFE. And it looks like it includes the steel adapter that everyone is encouraged to replace that anyway. Just something to come with it. Basic instructions, colored pictures, pretty nice. Well boxed, well wrapped, well packaged. I'm probably just overreacting from the CNC marks. It's not a big deal. And you do not need any arrows indicating what goes where. It's basically, it is a plug and play thermal bypass valve. It can really only go on one way. Number one reason was it looked pretty cool, but it had a magnet in it. And I kind of like the idea of the magnet equipped service plug with an O-ring. And I'm hoping after I get it installed, I'm going to be able to just remove this plug. And about once a year, or every 5 to 10,000 miles, I want to pull out 3, 4, or even 5 quarts if it'll come out. And I want to replace it with brand new, genuine Mopar ATF Plus 4. Let's see what it looks like here. And then we'll get on the truck and see how it's going to lay out. Let's take that plug out and I'll show you that magnet. It was finger loose, 10 millimeter. I see a benefit to this plug, but I also see a negative, and the only negative is the fact that it's just another point to leak. Well, we can pick up the 10 millimeter wrench, so it will hold a good deal of iron foulings coming out of the torque converter. Hopefully it'll catch them. It's not an aluminum plug, it is stainless. Before I put it in use, I'll definitely clean that O-ring up and just put some oil on it. But with the O-ring, it should not leak. Also, I want to mention that the O-rings are in there, and the C-clips are in there too. Not sure if the O-rings are going to show up, but they are pre-installed. Okay, so let's take a quick look under the truck, and we're just going to, this is not an install video, we're just going to hold it up there and kind of get an idea of just how close our lines are. I hope this shows up good, but the lines, I think it's going to be a perfect fit, I think. Look at that. I don't know how you can do any better. They've even got the offset here machined into it, which the majority of them do. It just looks to me like a perfect fit, and it's only going to go one way, so much for the transmission arrows and the coolant arrows. I guess that's just a redundant feature on some models. It does look cool though. Like I say, you can definitely see all the machining marks in this guy. Now my magnet's going to be here on top where my left index finger is. Here's the magnet, so it's going to be a piece of cake to get him out of there and check it for foulings, and hopefully it'll let me drain 3, 4, 5, even 6 quarts of oil. I don't care how much comes out. I like to do that every 5 to 10,000 miles and just replace it with fresh ATF Plus 4. Okay, we got her on. The install is an absolute piece of cake. Let's go in for a closer look. Good looking unit. PPE is calling this a service port. And I'll show you how much fluid I got out on the chain. And I'll let it run until it no longer drip. 95% of the fluid is coming out of this line right here. It's coming out of the transmission on its way to the cooler and then back. The arrows are on the factory OEM. I think I'm going to like that service port. Okay, let's take a look at the fluid we got out. Right at 4 quarts. But I don't see any harm in letting 4 quarts run out and replace them with good, fresh Mopar ATF Plus 4. And thanks for watching. Travel safe out there.